Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 31st. July 31st. Okay. July 31st. Today at 17:11 p.m. Okay, that would be 5:11 in the evening. Okay, changes of goals, changes are manifesting. The new moon in Leo is about warmth and sincerity. It's love, it's inspiration, it's healthy self-esteem. Okay, and the fact that it's at 8 degrees and we're about to go into the 8th month, which is named after Augustus. And it was designated the 8th month in 8 BC. A lot of 8s, guys. So this is about leadership. It's about your ability to cope. It's shared resources. Do you give out too much? Are you taking too much? Or are you giving enough or taking enough? It depends. Depends on you. Okay, so if you want more information about the transit for the new moon in Leo, I did put out the general horoscopes, and I also put out my weekly predictions also. So take a look at both of those and you can get a better perspective on what Leo energy is all about. Okay, it's not just ego, but it is ego too. Wow. That's the first time I had 4 cards come out together on this deck. Okay, so what else do we have today besides the new moon in Leo conjuncting with the sun? Okay, it's kind of like putting your foot down. Then we have, Mercury goes direct in Cancer today. Yay! Okay, so Mercury in Cancer is basically about being sensitive to what others think about you. Okay, it's and recognizing that. Mercury goes direct in Cancer at 23 degrees, so things could have been really, really quiet. It could have been the either way, either really, really quiet and there wasn't a lot of talking, or there was constant fighting or crying. Either way, there's always a flip side. So Mercury going direct in Cancer at 23 degrees is going to allow you to express yourself, how you truly feel with confidence, okay? You may be like, they hate me, or they love me, or you may be saying, I don't care if they hate me, and I don't care if you love me, this is this. Okay, Leo is about healthy self-esteem, so this is about treating yourself with love and doing things by loving yourself first and making sure you're doing things not necessarily to your benefit, but in your honor, in your own honor, on your honor, I don't know. But the shadow side is ego, conceitment, being overbearing, bullying, being bossy, jealous, and possessive. Okay, and at this time you could possibly have troubles not being able to help yourself. You want to buy this, you want to buy that. It's expensive, it's pretty, I want to get it. Okay, so there's money surrounding this too. And of course, that also depends on what house Leo lands in. Leo is the 5th house. Okay, so this also involves children, or playing like a child, or feeling like a child, and innocent kind of joy, you know, makes you want to jump up in the air and kick your heels. And the Mercury in Cancer is opposing Pluto in Capricorn. So this could be like somebody making up some bullshit. Illogical reasoning and nervous tension, and tending to rush into commitments before considering actions. Like somebody may be like, you may get to work today and your boss may come up to you and be like, you know what, you're fired, your hair's blue, I don't like it. You know, some ridiculous reason or answer. I forget what I wrote in the actual horoscope for that, but yeah, it's like they're making up an excuse to back out. It's a cop-out. Okay, that's what it was. Either somebody's opting out or they're copping out, using a bullshit reason to run or not to have to face up to. Okay, so first one, occupation, 3 and 4. This is something that you like doing. This is your chosen profession, not your job, your 9 to 5 job that you go to every day, dreading and fearing, and get up in the morning. Oh God, I gotta go to work again today. I hate my life. I hate my job. This is not that dreary energy. This is, I love doing this. Look what I made. I'm so proud of it's having pride, with the new moon in, energy, new moon in Leo energy. That's pride. Being proud of what you do and saying, this is what I can make. This is of my creation. This came from me. It came from my mind. It came from my hands. This is my power. This is where I get my power from doing what I love to do, helping others. This is why I do what I do. This is who I am. We have Temperance and we have Princess of Swords, clarifying the occupation. So there is a balance here. You're optimistic, you're joyful, but at the same time, you're observing. There's an observing there. With Temperance, it's waiting for, it's divine timing. It's waiting for your opening to act. It's also the angel balancing things. It's optimism. It's hope on the horizon. And yeah, okay, so the sun in the background, the red sun, is really catching my eye. The sun is in Leo. Okay, so it is about being brave. Being brave, being a leader, taking charge of what you're doing, announcing it. This could be marketing, checking your marketing, advertising a product and checking on the sales. Princess of Swords is spying. It's also protecting your information. So there could be something that you're putting together that you want to release because it is time to do something special. What makes you stand out above all others? This is your, I want to hear explosion onto the scene. This is your, not introduction. Oh God, what is the word? This is your, the way you burst onto the scene. So you could be looking at other people who do what you do, but you're not using all their information and you're not doing it their way. You've got something unique there. You want to see how other people do it. So it's like you're observing and learning. You could be brushing up on your skills or experimenting in something new that you want to launch. Looking at the occupation card, there's an extraordinary amount of stress on this person's face. They're working hard. They may be questioning themselves. Am I doing what's right for me? Am I putting too much into it and it's not coming to fruition? What can I do that's different? Maybe I need to look at other people or link up with other people. This is like looking for guidance, being guided. But doing it yourself. This is do it yourself or fix it yourself. It's almost like you're stepping into an authoritative role. Maybe the creation of a position with stipulations and exact, this is what my job entails. This is exactly what I'm going to do. It feels like a job description where you lay out your idea and your products. And you could be taking a look and observing how people are marketing their services and items. Four of Swords. Vacation. You may just need a vacation and let these things stew in your head. This could be as you work very hard on your craft, giving it love and putting all your love into it, you may come across more followers. People are starting to discover what you do. Hold on, guys. Okay, so what I did, I had to pause it for a second because there was somebody in the store, but I realized that I did not go over the numbers of the day. All I did was tell you the new moon in Leo was at 8 degrees, and that was about leadership and legacy and ability to cope, shared resources. It's also taxes and inheritance. The number 8 is legacy, and it's also infinity. And I want to say it's the number of the magician because it's the 8th house, which would be Scorpio, which is, they are the magician. So this is like magic energy happening here. Magical, new, shiny things. Numbers 31 and 23. Okay, let's go through all of them. We have 31. So when I see that, it's not 13, so it's kind of like the reverse version. So when I see 13, it's like information, expression, and now it's reverse. So this would be an expression of information. We have 2 number 23s, which would be about confidence. So it's almost like a new persona. What face do you want to give? What do you want to represent? Yeah, it is marketing. It is marketing your product. So there's a lot of thought because we also have the 4 of Swords on top of this. Seclusion. You're working on something. You're trying to launch. You're trying to explode onto the scene, and you're hoping that people will like your marketing tactics. This could be with personality. This could be with something you wear. This could be like with a crazy commercial or a little bit of TV or YouTube. Something on social media is going to present you with your work identity. You're really thinking about how you want to be seen, viewed, represented. Okay, the hair is calling to me. Her hair is calling to me. You may be doing something like, should I, like for me, like I'm going to be dyeing my hair red, which I generally do, but it's been a while and I've been lazy, and it's coming in the mail, and then when I get it, I'm going to be staring at it until the opportunity is presented for me to do it. But it's been a while since I've had my hair done, and I need to get back to that. That's part of my identity. And, I'm a card reader, so that is also part of the persona, too. We have that mystical, different, otherworldly persona. That is my identity at work. This is what I love to do, but it's also part of who I am. Okay, I'm not being authentically represented because I don't have everything I need to, I don't have the clothes that I want to wear, or I want to dress up in, or I didn't have the hair dye that I wanted to, the right color for my hair. I didn't have, I didn't have my nails done, or that right cuff length, or the right presentation. Excuse me, that's what I was looking for. Presentation. So you may be taking a look at how you look and developing a character to market in association with your business. Okay, I'll stop talking about that now. And that is what the numbers are telling me. And we also have 12 and 21. So that's 3. It's information, communication, and traveling. It's surrendering to a higher perspective. That is your authentic nature, okay? Things are going to come together, and we also have 8 and 8. So you're changing your identity to something that is more aligned with self-love, with how you feel. Happy. You're happy with being comfortable with yourself, being happy with your comfort, or making yourself comfortable by changing your boundaries, you know. Oh, this shirt's ugly, toss it, okay? And then one falls in your lap, or you go out and you go, that's the one I want to wear, okay? You're changing it up, you're upgrading. This is an upgrade. Upgrade in presentation for the marketing of. You've got to play the part, you've got to look the part, right? You already have the skills, you already act it, now you've got to look it. Okay, so there's a brushing up and shining, making yourself shiny again. So there might be something, you might be changing your appearance in some sort of way, and we have 8 and 8. Leadership skills, that's a lot of 8s too. So there's an additional 8 besides the new moon in Leo. Presence, your presence. Being present. What am I getting with the 8? What 8s do we have here? Oh, there's that 21. Things coming together. 8, 8. Something solid. Something solid that makes you feel more powerful. Makes you feel more powerful in your own skin. Okay, so you're going to change things. This is unique things to, you know, if you cut all your nails and you leave that one little pinky nail and you paint it, I don't know, glow in the dark purple, more power to you. Okay, that's what I was looking for. More power to you. That's what you're looking for. You're making some changes internally and externally that gives you more power to market yourself. Huh, interesting. And I didn't have this in the horoscope or anything. So, marriage, lovers, sudden wealth, and coffin. Okay, so we've got courting. We've got promises. We've got a commitment. And we have lovers doing the right thing. This may be a venture, an enterprise. Not playing the victim. Oh, this could be a solid promise to work together. In love relationships, you guys are committed to each other. You guys are attached at the hip. Interesting. Let me take a look at this because you have a partner that you're committed to, okay, and you've chosen each other above all else. Every choice you make, you're trying to make the best possible choice. You have to consider your partner. We do have the Cancer Capricorn energy, so we are battling work against partner. So you've got to work in putting in your energy towards your business, putting your energy towards your relationship. Oh, wait now. Don't forget yourself. Okay, so we got 3 different things. We're definitely divided in terms of energy. With New Moon in Leo, it's about knowing when to pare down and knowing when to give the energy, giving the love. Okay, so this is a commitment to love. You are my choice. You are my only choice. There is no one else. Attached at the hip. This could be a promise or a contract. So people are choosing you, and I don't think it's on your appearance, but the whole banana I just heard. You've got the representation. You've got the persona. So this can be your persona in your relationship also. You're committed to this person, and when things go wrong, you don't blame each other. You don't project onto each other. The Lovers is Gemini energy, but it's a number 15. So it's about changes in individuality. Some of you guys could be getting married. Okay, for some, it's because you have a child on the way. For others, it's because there is no other choice. You can't see anybody else. Doves. And it's because you guys figure out how to make peace. When things go wrong, you figure it out. So this could literally be a commitment to figuring things out when shit goes sideways. Okay, sudden wealth. This is abundance. This is goals. This feels like having a lot of energy to move forward with goals. 11 is a manifestation portal. Any 11 is, okay, because 11 is 1 plus 1, which equals 2. That's goals. That's teamwork. That's working together. This is working together to create something. So somebody's pooling resources in order to conquer some goals. It's like all of a sudden you have all this energy, you have all this time, or you have these funds to do something. Sudden wealth is an abundance of energy, whether it's money, time, love, attention, or ideas. It could be that you guys suddenly have a whole bunch of ideas, or you guys have a whole bunch of things that you need to do because something's closing out. Wow. Okay, so with a lot of the 8s, that can mean the end to something. Ability to cope. Maybe there's some things that you're saying, nope, I don't need to cope with that anymore. I kind of want to take a look. There's a lot of 8s. So 8th house from Leo would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That could be Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. Or it could be 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. It's still Pisces. No matter how you slice it, that would be Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, so there's a closing out in that area. And Pisces is closure. Okay, so there's closure. There's closing the door to, it's like you guys are discussing what you need to do. You're creating some goals. And you're allotting energy, time, and money to do these things. So there's a build-up. You know what you have to do. You guys have to just write down, get your goals clarified. And then you won't have to stress anymore, because the lovers can be Gemini energy. That's about stubborn patterns, stubborn habits, where previously you could have been overwhelmed. Oh my God, I have all this to do. I've got so much. I owe, I gotta pay. I owe. It's off to work I go. Somebody's breaking the pattern, and it's empowering. Also number 8, they're receiving that energy back, or they're taking it back from trying to field you. So somebody's finally all in. Previously they weren't really all in. They had reservations, but now they're committed to creating and moving forward. So now that they're not spending all this mind energy on having reservations, they can actually move forward, and they finally have time. They finally have the time and the energy and the love and the money. They have the resources to put towards goals. Okay, so they're closing the door on that negative talk, closing the door on resentments and reservations, and trying to look at things in a different way. Coffin is beginnings and endings. So this almost feels like there's a compromise going on here, to where they're giving up repetitive thoughts and repetitive stress and anxieties in favor of working together and pooling positive resources instead of holding the negative energy themselves. This almost feels like somebody wants you exclusively, and then all of a sudden it's like you have everything in the world, and this puts an end to a question. Do I have real love? Are we really meant to be together? Do they truly love just me? Or, could they be somebody else with the, the lovers? Are they tempted? Well, the doors are being closed on that. Coffin, 19. 4 of Cups. Somebody wasn't happy for the longest time. Okay, Cancer, not believing that they deserved love. That is why they were perhaps resistant. But suddenly, things start coming together. Okay, like I was saying, they realize you're their person. Now, instead of taking or fielding any energy, now we can begin to pool. That's our goal, to join, to unite. These 3 cards are cards of union. Okay. So for some of you guys, you're going to be coming together. For others, it's falling apart so it could come together in a different way. Okay, so never look at it as a negative thing. Everything happens for a reason. If you weren't happy, finally something's going to come together. Where once you were divided, you now stand in union. Like I said, for some of you guys, it could be marriage. For others, it could be you might be getting asked for a mutually exclusive relationship if you don't live together. For others, you could be moving in with each other. Okay, Four of Cups, not happy, but it's also Cancer. So this can be about emotional security in the home. Okay, I want to be with you. There's nobody else. Let's live together. I'm not going to worry about it. Things will come together. Because 21, the world, that's Saturn. Okay, that's about being responsible. It's about things being ordered. It's time that we have a home together, that we start a home together and not just live in a house. Okay, anywhere we go, we can move to houses all over the world and it's still going to be a house. This time, you're investing in your future and you're beginning to create a home. And you're going to find that as soon as you release those resentments and reservations, things are going to start coming together because this is destiny. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, Hangman. Okay, so there may be a little bit of panic. Somebody's really worried. With the Lover's card, Gemini, that's a lot of anxieties. So this may be an overabundance of energy too, and it can go bad, it can go sideways, you know, if somebody doesn't know what to do with their energy, but they're really, really troubled. They may have been forced to move in with you, and they're surrendering to what is, you know, they're not even sure if that's what they really want. But how do you know if you've never tried it, right? Now, things may have happened before. Three of Swords can be sorrow. It can be a devastation. And with the Nine of Swords, it's like you took a hit. Okay, and you might be freaking out, you might be panicking, you might be under, not that you're under a lot of pressure, but you have a lot of anxiety because this is something new that you're being forced to do. Okay, Hangman, you're stuck. You don't know what to do. There's nowhere else to go but move forward. Okay, now this is representative of the year. The year is number 12. It's the year of the Hangman. It's for you to look at where you're at and say, okay, I surrender. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's just a matter of divine timing, which you have right here. Okay, a matter of divine timing, and whatever will be. There's Doris Day again. Whatever will be, will be. Okay, this is accepting the reality of your situation, not being in denial, and then moving forward and cooperating. It's time to move on your emotional security and join. Quit being so resistant and pushing others away because you have emotions deep down you have not faced or conquered yet. This person is going to be the one that helps you through that, okay? Closing the door on the past. Okay, no more all out for yourself unless it's in your best interest. You're all in. You need to figure out ways of how to bring you and your partner together instead of constantly being so defensive and keeping them out. Okay, they're waiting. They want you. Look, expectation. They are waiting. So they're waiting for you to finally fully invest yourself in this relationship is coming to an end. Oh, shit. This wasn't reversed. Okay, I was just making sure. I was like, oh shit, was it reversed? No, that was in the last reading that I did. Okay, so what we got here, this was on expectations. Ten of Pentacles, protection. Ace of Discs, moving, new money, new finances, a blessing. Okay, so somebody has been waiting for somebody to finally say that they're all in. They're waiting for devotion. They're waiting to be devoted to. but they're not. This is like the Empress, okay? She sits and she waits and watches things complete, watches something new start, and she was hoping for this. She was hoping for something new to start that would push them past that point of defensiveness, okay? I don't think this person even realizes that they were defensive or that they had their defenses up. They just normally operated that way, and now here's an opportunity to spend the rest of your life, to share the rest of your life with somebody. I don't like saying spend the rest of your life because that's like giving out energy. How about share the rest of your life with somebody? That is the best one. Okay, so somebody is expecting once you guys join that you guys can work together. We've got protection, so this is support and nurturing. Ace of Pentacles is a new blessing. This could be a new job, new home, a new line of finances. It could be winning the lottery. It could be finally being in a place where you're comfortable after a period of struggling so long, where there was an imbalanced resources. Oh, Two of Pentacles, Prince of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Mentor of Wands. Change in finances, Prince of Pentacles. They're going to have to decide. They're giving you something. It's some kind of gift. Now they're covering you. We've got a change here. It's also a decision. Two of Pentacles is a change of finances. This can be like a piece, I go like this. This can be like a piece of paper. Something you sign. It can be a bill. It can be a check. It can be like a rebate, a gift certificate. This can also be a letter. It can be like getting the letter that your tax return is on its way in the mail. It's about finances. It can also be a text message or a phone call or an email, because this is in regards to money. And as you know, with money, sometimes we have to have receipts, and we have to have contracts, and we have to have, you know, checks. Everything has to be accounted for. So this is some kind of accounting. Hold on. So we've got two decisions. Two of Pentacles, piece of paper. So it's like they changed their tune. Once they decided, it completely changes their persona. So over here, you could have been worried how people were looking at you, and then you get into the relationship, or maybe you're worried about your partner and you decided it was ridiculous that I should be worrying about, well, somebody may have been trying to micromanage, like, you need, instead of you wanting to look shiny and new, they may be like, oh, your clothes are dirty, or, you know, making little comments here or there, not necessarily snide, but pointing things out that you need a new fill in the blank. Okay, previously they didn't care. They wouldn't be the one to pony it up, but it looks like they're going to be, I need to get you this, or I'm going to get you this. So it's like lady in waiting is hoping and expecting somebody to stand up. Is expecting somebody to cover her back, but not in, she's not taking. There's an equal exchange here. An equal exchange. Two of Swords is about a decision and balancing body, mind, and soul. So it looks like somebody is at peace with their decision to form a house with you. Mentor of Wands is through the fire. Where am I? Where's my Wands paper? Through the fire. Someone spiritual sharing through teaching, loves and expresses fire, intense transformative lessons, all consuming, leaving behind purity and temperance. If they resist, it leads to burnout. This is somebody with a light complexion of any gender at any age that is teaching a lesson, or a lesson is being brought to them. Okay, so somebody's having to learn their lesson where previously they would not give anything, they would only take. Now they're finding that they have to give, and they want to give. You know, this is a lot of earth energy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Somebody is waiting for somebody to turn around and finally invest in them, and they decide to do it, and they're having a hard time. It's a lesson that they're learning. Clarify the Two of Swords and the Mentor of Wands, please. Clarify the Mentor of Wands. Clarify the Mentor of Wands. Okay. High Honor. Okay, I was trying to clarify the Mentor of Wands, but it spit the card out over here. Not sure what that means. Let's see. High Honor could be praising, having praises sung, being recognized, being awarded. This is like triumph. Wow. Okay, so this is breaking new ground. They're finally investing in you, finally investing in a home. It's not just you and them living in a place with their hand out going, give me, give me, give me. This is basically finally a give and take and being praised for, you know, I'm glad you're handling it well, or and there it is, the reason why. Ooh, a lot. So somebody's figuring out how to handle it well. They're facing their demons and they're opening up. So this feels like heart chakra opening big time. And, you know, like I was saying, there's a lot of 8s. On 8-8, we have the Lion's Gate, okay? And the portal was already open. Excuse me, it's going to be opened today on the 1st, and I think there's another opening, so it almost feels like 3 turns in the lock. You know, if you guys watched me before, I talked about 3 clicks before the lock is open. So today, with the new moon, we start the first click, okay? Because in other places, the new moon in Leo is going to be on the 1st, okay? So this is the official opening of that portal of your heart, okay? Open your heart to me, baby. I hold the lock and you hold the key. Open your heart. Yeah, this is somebody finally opening up truly. They said they did before, but they didn't. Now they're showing. Now there's actions. All this earth energy here is action, physical manifestation. So instead of just saying, oh yeah, I love you, I'm all in, yeah, I want to spend my life with you, now you're going to begin showing this lady in waiting, this empress who deserves it. And it's been a long time coming. Spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay, so this person is seeing the signs and they're starting to recognize that they're being told, this is your one, this is the one, what are you doing? You know, give from your heart. Give of the heart. Give from your heart. Okay, act from the heart. Wow, look at that. So I've got clairaudience and clairvoyance coming out. I think I had drawn the clairsentience. I might have drawn it when I did the new moon in Cancer total solar eclipse there. So we're having a boost in clairvoyance and clairaudience, it appears, or this reading is for somebody who's in touch with information. A lot of that in touch with information is because it's already out there, and now somebody's starting to recognize the signs and using it, incorporating that in their action. Okay, clairvoyance. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. There is just some things that you know. Clairaudience. Notice the living guidance, notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay, special words, things that catch your attention. I did say earlier I hear things all the time. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm crazy, but it's the messages. Sometimes I hear my own internal voice. Sometimes I don't recognize the voice. Okay, but I can distinguish between all of them. Look at this. The very last card, overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiel, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Wow, guys, full blaze ahead. For this particular people, you are loving yourself by loving others, by opening up and allowing yourself to be loved. Okay, you fooled yourself for so long. In previous relationships, you told people you love them, but you can't truly love somebody unless you love yourself. So you're getting to that point where, you know, this is the best thing I can do for myself. I love this person and they love me. We're going to go from here. That's so awesome. One more. Hold on. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to do is pull a card from the Hawaiian Healing Intentions deck. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see what the spirits have to say. Okay, so this was on 4 Cups and the World. So it was about, you know, not being happy for the longest time in the relationship, and things are finally starting to come together. Now there's unlimited options. Okay, we got Ano, reverence, and it's a number 11, abundance. Beautiful. My intention is to allow myself to live in reverence and awe, and to recognize the miraculous creation that I am and that I am part of. Reverence is a state of being that can permanently liberate you from mediocrity. There is nothing mediocre about life. Our small planet hangs in perfect balance in a galaxy within a universe that is believed to be over 13 billion years old. This means that it took 13 billion years to create an environment that could host you and your loved ones. Reverence invites you into a state of awe, discovery, and appreciation for yourself and the world around you. Wow, okay, well that couldn't be more fitting, you know, because basically when you love yourself, you can love others. So you're beginning to love yourself by doing the right things for yourself and by others. Loving yourself first, and it opens you up for the real love that's coming in. Wow. This has been a really beautiful reading, and whoever you are out there, I just want to cry for you. You know what? Congratulations. It's about time. You deserve it. All right, guys, I'm out for today. Happy new moon.